Hello students, the next question seems to be very intelligently designed. It involves concepts from 3 chapters, or let's say if you can figure out some more chapters also. It will be involving concepts from trigonometric equations, functions as well as straight lines. So I want you to be thorough with those concepts also. I'll be discussing this question in this part itself. Let's start with that. Now let's move on to the next example. The next example we have in front of us is we have to find the number of pairs satisfying the equation sin x plus sin y is equal to sin x plus y, and the second condition that is given to us is mod x plus mod y is equal to 1. Now let's see how we can proceed with this equation. If I consider the first equation, that is sin x plus sin y is equal to sin x plus y, the left hand side can be written as 2 sin of x plus y by 2 cos of x minus y by 2 using the identity sin a plus sin b is equal to 2 sin a plus b by 2 sin a cos a minus b by 2. On the right hand side I have sin x plus y, which can be written as 2 sin x plus y whole over 2 sin cos of x plus y over 2 using the identity sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta. Now looking at the equation, the left hand side and the right hand side, 2 gets cancelled out at first. I have these two present on both the sides. So there is one condition that either sin of x plus y by 2 is equal to 0, or I have this equation, that is cos of x minus y by 2 being equal to cos of x plus y by 2. So if I first have a look at this identity, I would be having with me x plus y by 2 equal to x plus y can be written as 2n pi, as x plus y by 2 would be n pi. Now looking at the equation, at first I can say that if sin x was 0 or sin y was 0, the equation would have been satisfied, saying that x would have been then 2n pi or y would have been then 2n pi. So the solutions that I would have got is 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, which are even multiples of pi, hence that won't matter and the equation would be satisfied. Same would be for y, 0, 2 pi, 4 pi and so on. Now looking at this equation, x plus y is equal to 2n pi, let's plot the graph for the two equations first. The other equation I have is mod x plus mod y is equal to 1. So that will be of the form of x plus y is equal to plus minus 1 and x minus y is equal to plus minus 1. So if I now plot these two equations into this Cartesian plane, I would be having with me this being the y-axis and this being the x-axis. So all these are the 4 lines depicted by these two equations, that is these 4 equations, that is x plus y is equal to plus 1 and x plus y minus 1, x minus y is equal to plus 1 and x minus y is equal to minus 1. So these are the 4 equations, and these points corresponding to the intersection are 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, minus 1 and minus 1, 0. Now let's, from the previous equation that we had was x plus y, either x was equal to 0, 2 pi, 0, 2 pi, 4 pi and y equal to 0, 2 pi, 4 pi and so on. So that equation is of the x-axis and of the y-axis, which is intersecting these lines at the 4 points, first, second, third and fourth. The next equation I got was x plus y being equal to 0 or 2 pi or 4 pi and so on, of which if I consider the next numbers, that is 2 pi, 4 pi, would be beyond the scope of this point of intersection. Hence, I would consider x plus y is equal to 0, which would mean y is equal to minus x, or a line that is inclined at 45 degree with respect to both the axes and is passing through the second and the fourth quadrant in this manner. So that is x plus y is equal to 0, and this line is y is equal to 0, this line being x is equal to 0. So now I have the points of intersection. I will be marking them. Now marking the point of intersections, so that is first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. So basically if I try to sum up this question at once, all I had was this basic structure that was defined by mod x plus mod y is equal to 1. This was the structure that was given to me. After this, the next set of equation or the next solution I had was x is equal to 0, which was defined by the vertical y-axis. So that gave me 2 points of intersection of the two equalities, these. Then the next was y equal to 0, which was the x-axis, and the points of intersection of the mod x plus mod y is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0, hence were these two. After this, there was one more equality that I got, which was this, which when plotted gave me this straight line. So these were 2 more points, and hence there were 6 points of intersection, or shall I say 6 solutions between 2 equations. First being mod x plus mod y is equal to 1, and second one being sin x plus sin y is equal to sin of x plus y. So these were the 2 equations that we were having, of which such were the solutions that were derived. Even if cos x plus y by 2 and cos x minus y by 2 would have been considered, the solutions would have been overlapping with what we have already seen. Now let's have a thought to remember. The only way to learn mathematics is to do it, said by Paul Hamos. So I would ask you now to learn mathematics by doing it. Keep practicing. If you have any doubts or queries in this chapter, you can post your doubts on the website for free. To do so, go to the website askIITians.com and the tab discussion board. The next page will have on the right hand side Ask Expert section, where you can post your doubts. Just select the category, type in your question and click Get Answer. We at Ask IITians will be able to answer your question within 24 to 48 hours. So students, I hope you must have enjoyed learning the concepts of trigonometric equations and solving questions in the last 3 parts. I hope you must be continuing practicing these questions and some more questions. I have given you the tips and tricks to solve questions that will save you a lot of time in the competition. For more videos on maths, physics, chemistry and bio, stay tuned to askIITians.com. Thank you.